Hello all of my viewers and Funko Pop fans. Welcome, welcome to the very first Pop Update of 2017. I have been doing Pop Updates, I think, for about 3 years now, maybe 4? I'm not quite sure. I gotta go back into my archives and take a look. Speaking of archives, there will be a playlist provided in the box below if you want to take a look at all the other Pops that I have talked about. I just love everything about Funko as a pop culture fan, and even though I don't go out and collect all these Pops, I still feel that you, the viewers, and fellow Pop collectors, or even people who just like to look at them, it's important to know exactly what is coming out in terms of all of these wonderful little vinyl figures that are basically making Donald Trump jealous because of how successful the company is. And I'm also happy to say that for the next 2 months, we are going to be getting some really long Pop Update videos, so I hope you all are comfortable. Bought yourselves a drink and a snack so you guys can watch and just enjoy everything from beginning to end, because there's so much stuff that we need to talk about. We, of course, have to take a look at all the stuff that came out while I was on hiatus, and next month we're going to be taking a look at all of the goodies that the London Toy Fair and the New York City Toy Fair are going to be bringing us. So much awesome news, guys. But before we get into all of the news for this current Pop Update, let's take a look at how my collection has been growing. So today we're going to be taking a look at franchises, particularly in the science fiction and fantasy realm. And today we're going to be taking a look at 2 specific ones from 2 specific franchises, obviously. One that I was very excited to get, and one that I had no idea I was ever going to find. So let's take a look at the one that we already knew I was going to have, and that is number 133 in the Star Wars collection, part of the brand new Star Wars Rebels line, Chopper. Now, I don't really have many of the Star Wars Pops. I actually have 4 now, including Chopper, and when it came to collecting these characters, what I really wanted was the astromech droids. I already have R2-D2, and I already have BB-8, and I don't care what anybody says. I love Star Wars Rebels, and I think that Chopper is the best of them. I just love his attitude. I love how feisty he is. He could definitely give BB-8 and R2-D2 a run for their money, and I love the details on him. I love all of the little metal patchwork. I love the fact that he's got his little arms flailing, and I even love the fact that they got the missing eyepiece to go along with the other 2. Also love the dish, and I just love him. Even though he is a bobblehead, he is still one of the better looking droids in the collection. I just love all of the details on him, and I'm also very happy to know that he actually did make an appearance in Star Wars Rogue One, and just knowing that him and a couple of other segments from Star Wars Rebels were featured in that movie, it made me very happy to know that he really is, to a certain degree, part of the Star Wars canon. But here comes the one that I didn't anticipate getting. I never had anything from the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit set in Funko, and now these are just super rare. When this one came out, I was just blown away by the details, but I said to myself, there is no way that I'm ever going to have this. But then, just a couple days ago, I was on Amazon, and I saw him on sale for $10.99, and I was like, this must be joking. This has got to be a mistake, but I took a look, and for sure it was, and it is Sauron from the movie series number 122 as part of a soon-to-be-expanded Lord of the Rings set. And unfortunately, this is the first Pop that I ever got with a bad-looking box. As you can see, it's been practically demolished, and this is probably because of how old this one was, but I'm not going to let that affect me because I did actually manage to make it somewhat decent, and I put a little bit of know-how into sort of smoothing it out to make sure that it wasn't going to be broken any further, and I don't think that it will be, but the Pop is intact, and this, people, is one of the best detailed Pops that I've ever seen. Everything from the little details in the crown, to the details in his armor, his staff, his cape, the back of his helmet, and let's not forget the fact that he actually does have the ring on his finger, just like he did in the prologue of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And I absolutely am very satisfied with these 2, and I'm so glad to have them as part of my collection. So this time around, we've got the pops that were announced in January. Of course, I was on hiatus, but it would be so wrong if I didn't feature these in a pop update. And as always, we start with the specialty series, which is a pop that is featured at comic and hobby shops every single month. And in January, we got Harry Monster. I'm very glad that it was Harry that they decided to feature, because he's a character from Sesame Street from my youth, not from the Sesame Street characters that we know today. And with him being one of the pops in the specialty series, I'm wondering if that means we're going to see more Sesame Street characters from past and present, like maybe Zoe, or Telly, or Abby Cadabby, or the Amazing Mumford, or Sherlock Hemlock. I think the sky is the limit, because the Sesame Street series is in fact very popular, so to know that they're being featured in the specialty series is pretty special, wouldn't you say? And for the holidays, Funko did a very special thing directly from their Funko store, where they were limiting a certain amount of all of these brand new pops. I think there were somewhere between 2,000 made to 5,000 made, and they featured everything from a flocked Super Grover to a flocked Animal to a double pack of Magilla Gorilla to a Duck Dodgers pop ride of Marvin the Martian with his spaceship. And I love the spaceship. It's definitely awesome and detailed. And once again, it makes me very excited for all the possible Looney Tunes pops that are going to be featured, hopefully very soon, in Funko's world. And of course, there were all of the specials that were featured throughout all of the individual retailers, such as GameStop, Amazon, Toys R Us, and Hot Topic, as well as a few others. And it's a nice little variety. We've got everything from glow-in-the-darks to clear ones to metallics, and also different design characters, and from all different kinds of fandoms like Star Trek and Marvel, Harry Potter, Supernatural. It's awesome. I love all of these new ones, and they are all featured in various places, so I'm sure that if you do your research, you will know exactly where to get each and every one. By the way, the two that are not listed are the Metallic Cinderella, which is from Amazon, as well as the Chekhov in the Survival Suit, which is in fact from GameStop. Walmart once again gave us 3 brand new Star Wars triple packs, and they are very interesting ones. We have 3 characters that were based on their original 1977 Kenner action figures, as well as a prequel pack, which includes a clone trooper, Tarful from Episode 3, as well as Senator Palpatine with his wrinkled face. So, for prequel fans, it's nice to see more Star Wars characters from those 3 films being featured in pop form. Also, we had Loot Crate, along with other specialty boxes, which we will be going through. This one featured Aguilar from Assassin's Creed in a crouching position, and I love the detail, and I love all of these awesome poses that Funko is doing with some of their pop lines lately. Also, Box Lunch is featuring an Overwatch pop, a brand new paint job on the Reaper character. We also have the Marvel Collector Core, which is definitely one of the cooler ones that they have featured. It is Wolverine with his motorcycle, and they've already shown that the motorcycle can work with Daryl Dixon and his chopper, but now we've got number 26, which was featured in the X-Men box from Marvel Collector Core, and I think they did a very good job with it. And of course, with the DC Legion of Collectors, they featured in their Legends box Plastic Man. Plastic Man is a character that is near and dear to my heart. I remember being very young and watching the character in a cartoon series from Hanna-Barbera, and it is really nice to actually see that he is one of the brand new members of the DC Superheroes collection. It's nice to see a brand new hero instead of another Superman or a Batman. And of course, we're going to conclude this with the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty with, of course, now they seem to be spoiling a little bit earlier. They are not letting the boxes pop be a surprise, but in the past box, we've got the Hoth Solo with his Tauntaun, so another pop ride. Very, very good. Love the details on it, as well as the little ice base that it looks like over there. But in the next one, which is going to be Star Wars Rebels, and everybody knows this already, you are going to be able to get a Darth Maul, a shirtless Darth Maul with bionic legs, as he is featured in the Star Wars Rebels animated television series. But Star Wars is not done yet. Walmart is featuring more Star Wars Rebels characters. You can get all 3 of the Inquisitors that were featured in the first and second season of Rebels. You can get the original Inquisitor, as well as the duo of the 5th brother and the 7th sister, and I absolutely absolutely love the details on all three of these pops. DC, of course, is featuring some new exclusives as well. First, we will go with the Superman from the Dark Knight Returns series, and this is a PX Previews exclusive. I was very eager to see exactly what he was going to look like because we had only seen sketches, and I love the details on the character, and I'm very excited to feature this one because I did pre-order it, so now all I have left to receive is the Kerry Kelly Robin. But also you can get from Walgreens a brand new Joker's paint job as well as the John Stewart Green Lantern. I absolutely love the fact that they are featuring this Green Lantern, and I'm hoping that that means we will see other Green Lanterns like Guy Gardner or Kyle Rayner, or maybe even Sinestro. Hopefully we'll see Sinestro, even though we already saw the movie version. I'd love to see the DC Superheroes comic book version, so please, Funko, let's have it. And we also have a new entry to the DC collection. It is the DC Bombshell collection, which is basically famous DC heroes and villains, mostly female, based on the classic pinups from World War II. And we've got some really good-looking ones, as well as a Chase, as well as a Think Geek exclusive, as well as Sailor Joker, 2 exclusives, one Hot Topic regular exclusive and a Chase, and all of these look fantastic. My wife loves the DC Bombshell collection, and if I can actually get my hands on the Wonder Woman Chase, which is what she's really interested in, I will definitely pick her up and add her to our collection. And of course, Marvel is not going to leave itself in the dust. It is creating a whole bunch of new pops as well. Some of these I've already featured with rough sketches, but we are going to be getting a couple of PX Previews exclusives, including an regular Iron Fist, as well as 2 versions of Black Bolt, which I've also featured, but here's a nice little glam for all of them, as well as Luke Cage and Blade. I wish they would have done the movie version of Blade, but they did a pretty good job with this one. So if you're Marvel fans and you're collecting your Marvel Pops, these exclusives are definitely something you're probably going to want to add to your collection. And we're not done with Marvel. We've also got Gwenpool, a character that I don't really know much about because it's been a long time since I've read comic books, but apparently she is supposed to be like a female Deadpool, and you can also get her in 2 various exclusives, an unmasked one at Walgreens, as well as a different pose. It looks like she has her gun and her smartphone in her Toys R Us exclusive. We also have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Pops, and these look fantastic, especially when you compare them to the first line of Guardians of the Galaxy Pops. These all look wonderful. Everyone from Star-Lord to Nebula, including an amazing Rocket, and of course, Baby Groot, but also we've got some new characters like Mantis and Ego and Taserface. And don't even think that these are going to be the only ones, because with a line that is as popular as these guys, of course you know there's going to be some exclusives. There's going to be Chases, there's going to be Hot Topic, Walmart, GameStop, Toys R Us, as well as a 10-inch supersized pop. That is amazing. And I am definitely going to be adding one of these Groots to my collection. Most likely the Hot Topic one, because I just love the expression on Groot's face, and he of course is going to go perfectly with my Dancing Baby Groot and my regular glow-in-the-dark exclusive Groot from the original line. Let's move on to Disney with some exclusives there as well. We can get some more of the glitter princesses. We already had Ariel in her glitter dress, which was a Hot Topic exclusive, but now Walmart is featuring a glitter dress Belle, Cinderella, and Rapunzel. And Hot Topic is giving us probably one of the most eagerly awaited double packs that people were hoping to see, and it's that beautiful canine duo of Lady and the Tramp. My wife said it best, that it would be really cute if they actually had a strand of spaghetti in their mouths to share, but you know what? Lady and the Tramp are legendary characters in Disney, and the fact that they are featured in a Hot Topic double pack, I am gonna be shocked if no one goes out to get these 2 pops. And of course, we have to mention that the brand new live-action Beauty and the Beast movie is on the way, and Funko is gonna be capitalizing, let me tell you. Look at all these gorgeous detailed pops. Some of the best details that I have seen on pops since the Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. The Mrs. Potts and Chip and the Cogsworth look beautiful, and of course they all look wonderful as well, but there's also going to be plenty of exclusives from Hot Topic, FYE, from Walmart. I know that a lot of people I know prefer Belle as a peasant as opposed to her in the yellow dress, so there's so many people that are excited for this movie, and there are so many people that are going to go out and find all of these pops as well as their exclusives. And we've got some more Fallout 4 pops coming, as well as a whole bunch of exclusives, one of them featured at Target and one of them featured at GameStop, and two of them are actually going to be supersized pops. I don't know much about this game, so anyone who wants to talk to me about Fallout, please do, but I'm pretty certain that people who love this game are very excited for these brand new Fallout pops. And of course, gamers rejoice. I'm so glad to see so many video game characters joining the game line, and it just wouldn't be a complete game line without Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Love the details. I know so many people that are excited for this one, and I'm sure she is going to be a very popular one in the game's line. And Street Fighter, of course, is already out, but we can't go without exclusives now, can we? We have two Toys R Us exclusives of Ryu and Ken. It looks like they are in their action poses, as well as a ThinkGeek and Walmart exclusive of Blanca. And I absolutely love the ThinkGeek one because of the fact that it is the colors from Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Of course, another popular line in the game line is Five Nights at Freddy's. The initial line is already out and it is selling like hotcakes, but more exclusives, please. I mean, why not? You can get a Walmart glow-in-the-dark exclusive of Nightmare Freddy. You can get a Toy Freddy, which is also a glow-in-the-dark from FYE. You can get a glow-in-the-dark Foxy the Pirate from Toys R Us, or a Phantom Foxy from Target. And let's move on to movies. We've got the brand new movie from DreamWorks, which I call The Baby Trump. I mean, Boss Baby, starring Alec Baldwin. Don't really know what my take on this movie is going to be. Sometimes I think it's funny from the trailers, sometimes I think it's stupid, but people who do in fact want this character or plan to see the movie will definitely want to get their hands on one of these two versions of the Boss Baby. And Power Rangers, of course, it's all about Power Rangers, everybody. We got the final grouping of the Power Rangers that we had been missing, and now we got the original three characters that were introduced a long time ago in brand new poses, and now we are getting some exclusives. We are getting two metallic exclusives of the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger, as well as a Walmart exclusive of Alpha 5. But we're not going to stop there, because we have a whole new Power Rangers movie coming out in March, and of course Funko was going to capitalize on this, along with the fact that the Red Ranger is a milestone 400th Funko Pop in the movie line, so congratulations Funko! And not to mention a Hot Topic exclusive of Rita Repulsa, which is number 401. And I think this is a line that a lot of people were hoping for, and now we finally got it. I remembered knowing that Funko had the rights, but I didn't know what they were going to do with them, but now the Godfather line is a reality, and this also includes exclusives like from FYE and Barnes & Noble, two versions of Michael Corleone, as well as the regular Michael Corleone, but I know so many people are excited for Vito just because of the fact that he has the cat. I hope that if this line is successful, that a Goodfellas line will soon follow. And let's move on to animation. We have finally a affordable and easy to find Beerus from the Dragon Ball Z line. And hopefully he will show up in stores soon and you will finally be able to get your Beerus for your collection if you are collecting the Dragon Ball Z line. And Naruto is getting an expansion with some more characters, as well as a very good looking posed Naruto in a hovering position, as well as two different exclusives from GameStop and Hot Topic. And the Powerpuff Girls, who were San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, are finally coming to retail, so if you didn't get your chance to get your hands on them, you will finally be able to get your Powerpuff Girls, as well as two villains, Mojo Jojo and him, along with a Chase version of him, which is glow-in-the-dark. And another line that I'm sure lots of people are excited for is the Nickelodeon Retro Tunes. This is just the beginning, guys. I heard some news that is going to make everybody excited, and we're going to start off with Ren and Stimpy, of course, the legends of their craft, as well as 2 chase versions of Ren and Stimpy. So, Nickelodeon fans, I'm letting you know that this is just a taste of what is yet to come. Believe me, there is some amazing stuff in store very, very soon. I did not anticipate Baywatch. I mean, I knew we had a movie coming out, but I did not know that they were going to be retro Baywatch characters. You can get Mitch Buchanan and CJ Parker, who of course were played by the Hoff and Pamela Anderson. I probably know a whole bunch of people that would love a little David Hasselhoff on their shelf. And another line that a lot of people were excited for was the Lost line. I haven't watched this show, I don't know if I ever will, but I know how popular this show is, and I know that so many people are excited for these characters to finally become Pops. And another interesting line is the HBO sensation Silicon Valley. I love this show, and I am blown away by the details on these Pops, especially on Ehrlich and Guilfoyle, and I also love all the details on the shirts. Like, everyone just looks absolutely perfect. We may not get a remastered version of The Big Bang Theory, but Silicon Valley, that's pretty damn awesome. And South Park. I had a feeling that South Park was on the way, but I'm not really the biggest fan of how these characters look, nor are many people that I know, but I have a feeling that they're still going to be very popular, especially considering the fact that the characters that they rolled out with the first wave are not the characters that I anticipated to see. But I also do love the Zombie Kenny, which is the Hot Topic exclusive, because that is from a very, very old South Park episode. So South Park fans, if you're excited, great to hear. But a line that I'm really excited to know about that is expanding is the books line. There are only 3 in that line, and now there's finally going to be more. And what better characters from books to be introduced to this line than the wobulous world of Dr. Seuss? We have 4 versions of the Cat in the Hat, an exclusive from Barnes & Noble, from Boxed Lunch, and from Books A Million, and I love the fact that one of them is with him and the fish, and the fish's name is Mr. Crinklebine, just in case you guys didn't know that. But also, we can get characters like Sam from Seen Eggs and Ham, as well as his friend, and you can get a Barnes & Noble Flocked exclusive of him, as well as Fox and Socks, and an oversized pop of Horton from Horton Hears a Who. But will there be more? Will there be the Lorax? Will there be the Sneetches? Will there be Yertle the Turtle? Will there be the Grinch? I mean, this is a line that I'm hoping will expand. But, guys, we're not done yet. There are so many things to be announced next month, especially considering the fact that we had the London Toy Fair, as well as the New York Toy Fair at the end of February. I'm going to be getting a brand new pop update out to you guys in the first week of March because I want to make sure that I have every detail that I can possibly offer you with all of the brand new news as well as all of the amazing lines that they are announcing. They've already started rolling out pictures, sketches, glam shots. They're coming. So I plan to show them to you guys when I get all of the information. Mystery Science Theater 3000, Kingdom Hearts, Westworld, Married with Children? Who's excited? This guy. Hope you are too. Thank you very much, everybody. It's always a pleasure to talk Funko Pops with you. Put your comments in the box below if you want to talk about a couple of things. I'm always willing to talk, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.